Mr. Atamils should get done before we come in. But Mr. Speaker, I need your guidance. The Honorable Minister, before answering his question, preceded it with a statement, which statement has gained national prominence. That has to do with teachers who picketed at the ministry and were manhandled. And in fact, the media is reporting that one of them died as a result of the situation. Mr. Speaker, he volunteered. I just want to ask, because, Mr. Speaker, you are a man who believes in the rules and the text. So I want to ask you whether, in view of the statement is made.
So observe the rules as soon as he is done with his supplementary.
Mr. Speaker,
that you can then have the floor.
Mr. Speaker, that's why I wanted your guidance.
Yes, so my guidance is that you need to observe the rules. Let the questioner exhaust his supplementary question. So I can recognize you, whatever question you want to ask.
Mr.
Please,
Speaker, can it then come in as a supplementary? Mr. Speaker, can it then come in as supplementary? Very well, if that is your pleasure.
Yes, Honorable Atamis.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I would like to ask the Honorable Minister and let him know that I have two people from my constituency who work somewhere in Western region. They've been teaching for 2 years and they have offer letters. And when I took them to the ministry, surprisingly, their names were not on the register. How did this happen, and what would be the solution?
Honourable Minister, you have the floor.
Speaker, it will be important that I respond to the minority leader in order that what he has thrown to this House and the public, Mr. Speaker, is despicable lies that someone died. I challenge him to produce any dead body that he may have in his possession or the possession of any person. It's despicable lies. Nothing of that sort happened. There was no injury, no hurt. Mr. Speaker, this morning, even before coming to this House, I met with the president of the petitioners by name Lawful Eric, and their concerns noted as follows. Despite having received our appointment letters and fulfilling all professional administrative obligations, including assuming our respective posts and performing our duties diligently, a significant number of us have still not been issued staff identification numbers. Their main concerns. I assured him that it will be addressed as soon as the Minister for Finance issues financial clearance. We intend to recruit as many as 50,000 teachers, which was provided for in the 2025 budget statement of the Honorable Minister for Finance. So, Mr. Speaker, there is no such thing occurred at the GES or the ministry headquarters. And then to the Honorable Sam Mills. Mr. Speaker, like he said, 2 years without being on the payroll, probably a product of a fraudulent recruitment scam. 2 years, not possible. I mean, those category of the petitioners we are dealing with, I know that they got clearance in May. They were supposed to assume office in August. They assumed office in September. It's my prayer that we don't get to the 1 year mark before they have their IDs and are paid. And that we will do. I gave them the assurance. I discussed this with the Honorable Minister for Finance, and he assured me that once the Auditor General is done with the validation of some data, he would give clearance to many other ministries to do recruitment. So some 50,000 teachers will be recruited this year, and we'll begin the process any moment after the mid-year review of the budget. I thank you.
Any further supplementary?
No, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Honourable members, before, yes, you have a supplementary.
Mr. Speaker, this is a House of Records, and the Minister of Education is a respected member of this House with integrity. I know that in the exercise of our public duties, there may come a time that we may not have the information. Mr. Speaker, the minister, in an unrelated matter, decides to volunteer some information to us because he tells us that there was picketing at his ministry and no manhandling occurred, although it is being alleged. Mr. Speaker, we are here as the people's representatives, and we are to protect the rights of people. This is the only chamber where abuses can be discussed, none other. I would therefore be magnanimous on this matter by urging the respected Minister of Education to take this matter up, to validate or otherwise, to investigate it. Because, Mr. Speaker, those who were fighting, who were there to picket, were pursuing the economic rights. These are far right. You couldn't have possibly seen certain manhandling. But
so, Honorable Minority Leader, Honorable Members, Order. Honorable Minority Leader, I refer to Order 88.7. And with the indulgence of the House, if I may read, a member in asking question shall not address the House, B, raise any argument, or C, offer an opinion. I will plead with you to operate within the rules.
Mr. Speaker, I shall comply. But because he raised the matter, I just wanted to give a background to encourage a smooth process of feedback to this House. But, Mr. Speaker, I'll go by it. Honorable Minister, it is your contention. Not contention. It is your position that there was picketing at your ministry by some aggrieved teachers. However, there is no such information to your knowledge that any manhandling occurred or some other untoward action taking place. Would you take it upon yourself to pursue this matter, to establish whether or not indeed a thing like that occurred, which is yet to come to your attention?
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I thank you very much. And proactively, Mr. Speaker, as I reported, timely, I was just arriving at the Ministry of Education when I saw a police vehicle and some group of persons around the GS headquarters. I immediately even invited 3 policemen to my office through my aide, and I engaged them to appreciate what was happening. And Mr. Speaker, they drew my attention that there were those recruits who were unhappy about the fact that they have not been paid, haven't worked for the state for over 9 months. This morning, even before I came to this House, as I indicated, Mr. Speaker, I met with Lawful Eric. I'll soon share this with the public. And we discussed this matter. He indicated to me that May was when they got the clearance, August was when they were supposed to start work, and then they commenced work in September. But naturally, by December 31st, the clearance which was issued by the MAPS, I only can work with a renewed clearance. That is what I'm waiting for, and let them be assured. And Mr. Speaker, as I've assured this House, 50,000 teachers would be recruited, and some 10,000 non-teaching staff will be recruited. Adequate provision was made for this in the 2025 budget. I thank you.
Any further supplementary?
Rightly so. Rightly so, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the Honorable Minister tells us that indeed he engaged some police officers upon seeing some teachers picketing at his ministry. He shared with us what engagement took place. May I know from the Honorable Minister whether soon thereafter he had any cause to engage the law enforcement team on site regarding the lawfulness or otherwise of the picketing group.
Major Minister.
Mr. Speaker, picketing is lawful, protest is lawful. We will respect fundamental human rights and freedoms, we would uphold them, and we would not tolerate any act of high-handedness on behalf of the security agencies that will affect the enjoyment of those freedoms guaranteed under the Constitution. But the police also have a duty to protect law and order and to protect lawful persons who are working at the GS. And they simply did just that. Thank you.
My respected senior colleague and minister, on the 23rd June...
That's the third supplementary question.
It is so. I'm within... Mr. Speaker, it is so. Mr. Speaker, it is so. On 23rd June 2025, this is what the report says. An incident occurred at the GES headquarters in Accra, where newly posted teachers picketing over unpaid salaries were forcibly dispersed by personnel from the Ghana Police Service, including a SWAT team. The teachers were demanding payment for salaries that, in some cases, had been outstanding for up to 10 months. It is described that the police action was aggressive, with terms like manhandled and treated like quote, and treated like criminals, and unquote, used to characterize the treatment of the protesters. Mr. Speaker, the report also says that the deployment of the SWAT team under the direction of the GES in response to the picketing has become of grave concern. Mr. Speaker, what I know that
is that your report?
Mr. Speaker,
then acknowledge the author. Who wrote it? The person is at the majority side.
Mr. Speaker,
Yes.
what my colleagues opposite me and are just 6 months in this chamber should
Honorable Minority Leader, just do the right thing by indicating the source of your information to the House.
Mr. Speaker, with respect, if my colleagues are insisting. Obviously, this is my 4th term in this house. I would not pursue a matter. Mr. Speaker, I was reading from a news report, and I would definitely provide that to fortify me. I needed to give the minister the background to it. In any event, the minister is the one who introduced the issue of picketing and said, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, with respect, look there and reprimand. But you're looking here and pretending they won't learn. Mr. Speaker, it was the honorable minister who introduced the subject matter that there was picketing and a reported manhandling. That is what the minister said. He is my source. The minister introduced it. This is not coming from me. The minister, you see, that is why when you come into this chamber, you must learn. If you recall, I drew Mr. Speaker's attention that the minister has raised a preliminary issue preceding his answer. So I want his guidance. And he said, I should wait and deal with it as a supplementary. So all I am saying is that the minister himself said there is a reported manhandling of teachers who were picketing and that it is not so. This was the minister's statement. It's not me. So if you are asking about the source of
Honorable Minority Leader, we all saw you reading copiously from your phone. So we are interested in knowing the source of the document that you are reading. So it will be unfair to say that the source is the minister responsible for education.
Mr. Speaker, bear with me. If you patiently follow what I'm saying,
I have the
Mr. Speaker, with respect, our minister, when he introduced the subject and said there is a reported manhandling of those who picketed, he didn't say give us the source. He gave us the information, and that is why I drew your attention first. But don't worry, if you want me to read from here, I'll read for you.
But you are already reading.
I wasn't done. I didn't finish, Mr. Speaker.
You see, honorable members, the rules are very clear as to what we should do in
Mr.
asking
Speaker, if you read,
supplementary
Mr. Speaker,
question.
this is in graphic. I am reading for you. Take your time. Mr. Speaker, I will never Mr. Speaker, I will never misinform this house. The minister himself, colleagues, it's not about shouting. This is an important matter. Mr. Speaker, the minister himself introduced the subject matter that there is a media report. And I am quoting the media report that is graphic that has carried the story. City Online has also carried the same story. So how on earth do you think that a minority leader will come and raise an issue when he doesn't have his source? So graphic has raised the matter. If you say source, graphic.
Honorable Minority Leader.
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
What is your supplementary question?
My supplementary question is simply that in view of this reported manhandling of these teachers who were pursuing their economic rights, will the minister, upon becoming aware that indeed it did happen, will the minister proceed to fully investigate the matter and report to the House?
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much. Mr. Speaker, whatever it is, neither Graphic nor City Online reported any incident of death. My colleague may be relying on some exaggeration of the incident. what the picketers are concerned about is getting onto the payroll and getting paid. And that assurance, Mr. Speaker, we give them that as soon as the financial clearance is issued by the Minister for Finance, we will ensure that they are on payroll. The Honorable Minority Leader, no incident of death, unless you are saying that Graphic or City Online reported as you earlier claimed. Thank you.
Yes, supplementary question number
Yes,
4.
Mr. Speaker, I think that no, I've addressed that one. So, Mr. Speaker, I only want the Honorable Minister's assurance that having become aware that no less a media portal like Graphic and City, having taken this matter up, he will pursue this matter and ensure that those teachers aggrieved of such manhandling are at peace.
Honorable Minister for Education.
Mr. Speaker, there is no matter to investigate. The matter to deal with is to assure them that they will be on payroll, have their staff ID. Mr. Speaker, I'm happy to note that the teachers of Ghana would be happy. The President Mahama, have directed that normally the concern of teachers is how they get elevated or promoted from deputy director to director. Accordingly, the President have directed that any person who qualifies to be director be given his salary, premium, and entitlement, even where there is no vacancy of an office, in order that we don't hold deputy directors for 10, 15 years without promotion. So the matter of concern is getting them staff IDs and getting them paid. That will pursue assiduously once the Minister for Finance issued the clearance. I thank you.
Do you have supplementary question number 5?
Mr. Speaker, you can pursue your sarcasm, and I take, because, Mr. Speaker, I am seated. I don't think, Mr. Speaker, I don't think that the posture this afternoon is most appropriate to the leader of the minority. Mr. Speaker, don't do this. We know some of these things. There are young men here. If you choose to use certain posture to disrespect me, one day it will come back and haunt you. It's not appropriate. If I have supplementary, I'll tell you. So once I'm seated and my mic is off, it is not for you to ask, you have supplementary number 5.
Honorable Minority Leader.
What we are doing here is for the good of democracy, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, if you want to pursue the path of sarcasm, so be it. It's up to you. But I will do my job. I know how difficult this job is. I will do it. Receive all the insults. I will do it.
Honorable Minority Leader.